Diagnostic evaluation of a patient begins naturally in the articulator with the mounted casts. In addition, lateral X-rays provide dynamics by including the condylar tracts. Of considerable importance here are the distances, spaces, and tooth relations, the vertical dimension and the spatial position of the occlusal plane, as well as of the various occlusion tables of the laterals. In the lateral X-ray, we pay particular attention to the occlusion tables of the molars, especially number 6. Here, the number 6 occlusion table is applied, which, either from calculations or geometrically, most closely represent a second of the curve of Spee to be discussed in the future. In this case, the curve of Spee runs in front of the mandibular joint. In the analysis, this would indicate that there is a danger of posterior interferences. Articulator programming is based on the calculated sagittal and transversal condylar inclinations, in addition to the correlating data for the incital table, that is, anterior guidance. In this section, we will demonstrate how to program the articulator. The security latches are removed, the centric locks are loosened, and then we begin programming the individual sagittal condylar tract. Pull out the centric clips, remove the white inserts, insert the black, appropriate to the calculations, then set the sagittal condylar at the constructed angle of 44 degrees. The screw should be slightly loosened. Make the adjustments. Tighten the screw again. The transversal condylar inclination is set at 18 degrees and with a white Bennett insert. On the other side, put in the black insert. Set the sagittal track at the angle of 38 degrees, a considerable asymmetry, and the transversal at 10 degrees with a white Bennett. Close the articulator to complete the process. The articulator is programmed in the housing. The dynamics of the future occlusal plane is programmed with supplementary elements, the occlusal tables. More are required because we plan to distinguish between right and left due to the asymmetry. On one side, we programmed 6.5 degrees, on the other 5.5 degrees. This asymmetry is dependent upon the joint track. We also see slight spaces in the anterior area. The measurement table is placed in the articulator. Close the articulator carefully and observe the position of the occlusal plane relative to the prepared teeth. The articulator is now checked, especially the space between the prepared stumps and the programmed occlusal plane. First, on the right side, a distinct space in order to be able to wax the distal cusp. On the other side, again a careful check to make sure that there's enough space to form a cusp. The occlusal plane in the anterior area is distinctly asymmetrical. This requires that the right front teeth are somewhat shorter than the left front teeth. This will have to be corrected later aesthetically.